And we're back with the final segment of the program, but it's the real estate radio show featuring Chris Lofthus of the Chris Lofthus Group at Keller Williams Realty in Boise. Tom Morton is our guest today of the Land Construction Group. Man, we've talked about some things you can do in the fall. We've talked about getting ready for the holidays. We've talked about staging in terms of here's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and 4. And, you know, Chris, we've talked about this with your remodelers, and I think I used the analogy of a nephew over the holidays said to me, you know, Mom and Dad just got the house fixed up how I really like it. Now they want to sell it. Now, that's good for you, but, you know, I think Tom made a good point about saying, you know, why don't you fix it up now how you really like it, and then when it comes time to sell it, but have time to enjoy this outdoor living area.
Yeah, and I don't know the answer to that question, but we see that all the time. We see it all the time where people just finish a remodel and they go through it for a year, and then they call and say we want to sell it, and we're going to build a house or we're going to buy another house. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You know, the biggest thing, you know, Dave, I wanted to touch base on something really quick. We talk about, you know, my company or the people that we put our stamp of approval on, the vendors we call them, you know, that we work with. And I guess I wanted to kind of touch and reiterate a little bit about kind of who we are, the Chris Lofthus Group in general. And yeah, are we realtors? Yes. Do we sell real estate? Absolutely. But, you know, our goal is to give you a better experience. Not that there's not good realtors out there, but, you know, in our industry, there's a lot of complaints out there and there's a lot of people that do it part-time. And I'm just kind of here to say, you know, what we do is we go for the best experience possible. And that's why we have guys like Tom, and we have guys, you know, we talk about all these companies that we work with, and you can go to the website, chrislofthus.com, go under a preferred vendors list, and you'll see them all on there. There's links to their websites. There's contact information for them. And, you know, we talk about our model and just the model in general, and Tom is going to, we'll say the same thing, Tom, and you can jump in here anytime, but the model, and he already did a little bit, but the model of our company is it's about the customer, okay? It's not about commission or income or about what we think or what type of house we think you should buy. We make it about the customer and their experience. So we want more business. We want to earn your business, but we also want you to refer us off, just like Tom was saying.
You know, and we were talking about this before we started here. We were talking about industry and lack of professionalism and people actually caring about, you know, what they do or what they're getting paid to do. And I probably sound like a bumbling idiot in here, but to come in and listen to you, I mean, you've got the figures, you've got the facts, you've got, I mean, Annette is your backup quarterback. I mean, it's, talk about, I want to be half as professional as your, because it's just organized. You know, I mean, a customer expects when they buy a product, they expect a certain amount of, you know, professionalism.
Yeah, there's no question, Dave. You know, you talk about it all the time, the tail light guarantee. You know, as soon as they get done hammering the last nail, they're out of there. You never hear from them again. And there's a lot of that's been going on over the last 3 to 5 years. You know, around here in Ada County, Canyon County, and these guys have disappeared. And you have leaks, and you have problems, you have mold issues or whatever, and I just want to reiterate, you know, how much we do want the business from people on the real estate side and how much we care about what else is going on in your world. And when you need somebody, when you need whatever you do need, and as we keep going down the road with this show and as we progress, we're going to keep adding more aspects to and vendors to the show, like Tom, where, you know what, I can give my best client that I have Tom's number, and I know Tom's going to call him back. I know I'm not going to get any lashback.
There's always going to be an element especially in the service industry of the you know, the least expensive guy, but you know, it just depends on, you get what you pay for, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it is, because you talk about that, Dave, and you can attest to this too, because I'm sure, you know, you, like you said, you know, come back and fix it, but we see a lot of people also going, hey, come back and fix what another contractor did, not just what the homeowner did.
Yeah, we get a lot of that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, and Tom, when you said, hey, I want to get my business to the Chris Lofthus level or the elements along that lines, here's what you do that's the most important thing to me. I don't ask a lot. Just return a phone call, even if you can't do it. And that's the great thing about Tom. He says, hey, I'll come out and look at it, return my phone call. Hey, what works best for you? Well, Tom, I work late, and how's 8 o'clock? You're working that late? Yeah. Well, it's going to be on a Saturday. All right. Comes out, looks at it. I'll send you some pictures. Oh, I got what he said he would do. Send pictures. And then there was a couple other things that I forgot about. Came back, and I didn't even see the guys. All I know is I came back and, oh, that's really cool, and took care of it. So I think, you know, that's all we want, is somebody to respond to our needs.
We'll discuss that stat, the sales stat. And Tom, Dave was telling me last week, what was it?
81% of people won't follow up on leads, meaning they don't return a phone call of somebody that says, "Hey, I'd really like you to work for me."
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the element I'm talking about. Those guys are in business for 2 or 3 years. So.
Yeah, no question about it.
So, Tom, real quick, just touch on some. We got literally 60 seconds, but just a couple of little fall touch-ups that you might encourage people to do right now.
Crisping up your beds, cutting your lines in your planter beds, deadheading, cutting grasses. And there's a couple newer, they're not new products, but kind of new to this area, and that's the heated pavers. They've been in Sun Valley in McCall quite a while. Heated pavers are starting to become big for people that don't like shoveling.
Now you got to remember, I grew up in
driveway.
North Idaho. Tell me what heated pavers
Well,
are.
you don't have to shovel, Dave. I mean, I grew up in Montana, so I'm a huge fan.
Wow. Can you put those on the roof too? Oh, wait a minute. We don't get that much snow here.
Yeah, heated pavers, and then we're starting to do a lot more natural recycled material outdoor kitchen type of, like butcher block outdoor kitchens, and kind of rustic, authentic type of stuff. So those are just kind of two of the industry trends. So.
All right, his number is 463-0690, 463-0690. And Chris, I saved the last couple of seconds for you to have folks reach out to your group as well. That secret list. Yeah, I know you said it's not a secret, but it's a secret to me.
I guess it's not a secret to us because we know where they're at. But anyway, yeah, you can reach out to me personally, 514-5003, and you can reach out to Annette at or any of us at contactus@clgeagle.com.
And the website is chrislofthus.com. Annette, thank you for all your hard work today. Tom, get back to work.
Hey,
and,
thank you guys for having me on.
Great job. Like we said, anybody can get a shovel. Tom's got the vision, and Chris, just keep up your passion. We appreciate that.
All right.
We'll see you next week. So long, everybody.